Good morning everyone, this is Mayank Janji here, and this is the chart that we have been discussing for last few days for Nifty. It's a daily chart, and as expected on the Wednesday, right? On Wednesday we tried to break 26200, which is this level, and we failed. We failed now twice in 2 days. If you see the reason I'm opening the candle chart is because if you see the candle chart, so for days of 23rd the high was 26233. For the day which is on 24th, the high was 26236, but both days it closed below 26200. Now very clear that 26200 is where the whole the entire hope of a bull rally now hinges. That's the level where probably now it is, if it is not broken, can bring another downfall and can bring the market back into the range. So this is a setup. What's the probability? Now, just to take some scenario over there. Now this is the hourly chart for Nifty, and if you see that until and unless we are above this level, which is 26050, which I personally feel is a very strong, should be a very strong level, until we are we sustain. Sustain means that we may go a bit below that, but then we recover back. So if it doesn't sustain, if it keeps a support of 26050, I think we have a genuine chance of making another attempt towards and finally break the level of 26200. But if this gets broken, is where my worry is. So the bull case for me is that whether I'm able to sustain above 26050. Till then my hope is there. So as a bull case, you can certainly hope for that. If it gets broken, then this level will come, which is 25750 to 25800. So considering both these scenarios, my trade setup, the way I can say is that if somebody wants to trade in Nifty and try to play in the both sides, what you can do is, what you can do is that you can buy 26300 ka call, maybe for around 3rd January, I think 3rd January ka, and in the same time you can take a BS spread strategy, in which you can buy 26100 ka put of the same expiry and sell 25800 ka put, something like that, so that this strategy will give me limited profit, but will cover the premium loss of this if it goes below 26050. But if it breaks through 26200, then this call alone will take you will cover the premium expense of this BS strategy, plus give you some more profit as well. That's why I'm keeping the call open for unlimited profit, while I'm keeping my put at at a limited profit, but limited risk as well. So again repeating, you can buy 26300 ka call, or if you're more risk, if you can take more risk, then go little aage like 26200 ka call. On the BS spread side, you can buy this 26100 ka put and sell 25800 ka put. That's Nifty. On Bank Nifty, if you see, again, that short term, this downward sloping channel, like this. This is the downward sloping channel, in which if you see, there's a lower highs. The H1, this high was higher. H2 is lower. H3 is again fighting for the lower. The L1 is lower. The L2 is little lower. So does that mean it will go further like here? Possibility if this trend continues. But if it gets broken, then we are heading towards the higher levels. That's the flow. So this is the flow. So what should we do? We should basically wait and see how things pan out today. If Nifty somehow, see the bank Nifty, the gap is not much, to break this barrier. So if bank Nifty goes above 59500, which is around 0.6% ka gain chahiye, it's not much than that, and close above that, then go long. Then go long, because then the target could be in excess of 61,000, which I personally believe. It's a good upswing. If it basically close below 58800, it's again 300 points, same, minus 0.6% approximately, then go short. So in this, otherwise in this range, don't trade, otherwise you will get trapped on both sides. So just don't trade bank Nifty until either this level of 59500 gets broken, or on the downside 58800 level gets broken. There's a setup for bank Nifty. Now I also cover IT index as well, because that's also is right now in the limelight. Now in the Nifty IT index, now I'll show you something which I have seen very interestingly. Hang on for a bit, let it get created. So this is Nifty IT chart, and it creating a pattern called as head and shoulder. This pattern, what happens is, this is shoulder number 1, this is my head, and this is a kind of shoulder number 2. And this is a bear strategy, but if it gets created, so right now it is protected because it has usually in the head and shoulder, when this shoulder number 2 gets created and it breaks below this level, then that's created a bearish scenario. However, it is now saved, and right now we are at the the upper end of the shoulder number 2. So in this, if this gets broken, then it's a bullish scenario. If this gets broken, it's a bearish scenario. But since we are close to the bull scenario, so we have to closely watch out here is that whether any given day we are able to close below the levels of 39500. Right now we are at 38974. So approximately 1.5%, over is a kind of 1.5% upside. If it gets broken, then on the long side we are going to see the levels of, if nothing less than at least this, which is pretty good level to work out, which is I'll say is 41400. So approximately upside of around say 6-7% from here. So that's why for Nifty IT we have to be little hopeful. So this is, I'm not giving any trend on the downside. On the upside, this is what should we should just see. If it trades work out, it's okay, otherwise leave the trade. So that's how we can do on Nifty IT. I mean, we can then find a good heavyweight in Nifty like HCL or maybe Infosys to replicate the Nifty IT bullish scenario. So that's how we can trade on Nifty IT. So overall setup is okay. Right now we are opening around 50 odd points lower, which means Nifty should open around 26,100 approximately. 26,050 is where I am putting my bet on, and let's see whether it is able to take support over there, or it goes up, or it breaks down and then go to the possible levels of 25800. Let's see that. Until then, thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care.